cost $2.50. The price went up. The one that hits us that I see all the time when I drive is gasoline. The price is changing. The price is going up, the price is going down. Gasoline prices go up and down. But apples, no. It goes up, it stays up. It stays up. And so that's inflation. Inflation means, remember that usually when we have that in front of a word, it means more. It means more. So inflation means the price is going up. It's increasing for the cost of things. So for example, if we say someone makes $20 an hour, and they know what they can buy with $20 an hour. And then the inflation goes up 10%. Everything costs 10% more. So 10% of this is $2. If inflation is 10%, then this wage, $20, is no longer 20, but 22. Automatic. The price of things due to inflation will go onto their pay. Automatic. They don't have to strike for it. That's what's called cost of living. Cost of living. It's an agreement for a change going up. People that live on Social Security, there is a cost of living increase for people who have a cost of living increase. So that's one of the things that they did. This is for those of you that pay attention to Detroit business, this is a big deal. This will have a big impact on people in the Detroit area because we have so many factories, businesses related to the automobile industry. So this lesson I have here, I can't remember if I talked a little bit about this in this class. I think I did. What does it mean?
Take my medication.
What does it mean?
I should.
Must.
A little bit. A good idea.
A good idea.
A good.
What you were talking about, Amro,
You have
take.
to.
have to.
Necessary.
Okay.
Necessary.
Yes.
Necessary.
It's a difference between the two. should and must.
Would be, should be.
I'll give you a few minutes on this one. Take a look and see if you can find answers to 1 through 4. Then we'll go through this. I'll get you some. That fountain is taped up.
I'll get you some water.
Who does that?
Okay, I'm sorry, I had two things to take care of. Say, this is for you, for me. I'm here. Your name, address, phone number, and where you work. This is for me, so I can,
Teacher,
yes.
the medication and medical. Different.
Um, Medication is medicine. What is your medication? It's another saying, what medicine do you take? Medication.
And Medicare.
All these have this in it. Okay, so we know that there's a connection. Medicare is an insurance policy. Medicaid is an insurance policy. Medical means anything to do with medicine. Medical treatment. Medical professional. What is a medical professional? A doctor, a nurse, eye doctor, ear doctor. Medical treatment. What is medical treatment? Medication. Also, if someone gets hurt, they go to therapy. Do you know therapy?
Yeah.
What is therapy?
It is
Arabic
body exercise.
Well, it could be exercise.
Yeah.
It could be any kind. Therapy is something that is to help your body or your mind. Mental health therapy. So these two get mixed up. Medicare.
Medical insurance for 65 plus.
65 years old and older. Medicare. This one,
Medicaid.
for people that are younger and need insurance, medical insurance.
Marketplace.
Yes, there are many different providers for this one. Medicare is national program by the national government. This one is done state by state by state. So Medicaid in Michigan, Medicaid in New York, Medicaid in California,
Difference.
all different.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's all related. Both of these are related to government support for insurance. So, for example, if a person, we'll go back to General Motors. Someone who works for General Motors and has insurance, medical insurance from General Motors, they don't get this one. It's through General Motors insurance for medical care. But this is government sponsored, part of the government, either national government, federal government. National and federal means the USA, or in this case, it's state by state. Does that kind of answer your question?
Yeah. So,
In the United States does not have national health care. We have, this is national health care, this one, but
65 plus.
so for people under 65, it's very different. In Canada, they have national health care. Everyone has a card. Young, old, they have a card. You have a problem, you see the doctor, you give the card. Oh, that's it.
In UK?
In UK, same thing. Most of Europe, they have national health care. In the US, it's marketplace. You know what I mean by marketplace? Buying and selling. Insurance, yes, Blue Cross, Blue Shields, Aetna, all the different kinds of insurance companies that are out there.
Or in pharmacy, you keep paying, co-pay.
It's the healthcare system is very complicated. Very complicated. But there are people that, if you do have questions about it, there are people that can answer some of your questions about insurance. So let's go on here to do this, and let's have a conversation. We have a doctor and we have Ken, two people talking. Let's have Amro, you're going to be the doctor, and Salah, you be Ken. Okay, let's have a conversation.
I have your test result back. The test shows that you have
Diabetes.
diabetes.
I was afraid of that. It is very common in my family. What should I do?
Well, beside the medication, I am going to give you, you should see cardiologist to make sure your heart is okay. I will have the nurse recommend one for you
Okay, anything else?
Yes, you should try to eat healthy and you should lose some weight.
Okay, my wife has been talking about wanting to lose weight.
Lose weight.
Lose weight. So we can start eating healthier together. Thanks, doctor. I will be sure to see the cardiologist right away.
Good, I'd like to see you again in 2 weeks to see how the medication is working. Make sure you schedule an appointment before you try.
Schedule an appointment.
Last doctor, I did.
Pardon?
Last one, I did or
I would like. Let's go through some of the things. There's a lot of grammar things in here we better discuss. It starts off here. I have your test results back. What does that mean? They came test results back. What are test results? Pardon?
blood test.
Blood tests, any information. So these are medical tests. And so the results are what the test showed. Is your blood good? Is your cholesterol good? And it says here, the tests show that you have diabetes. What is that?
Sugar.
It means that your sugar in your body is too high. Could be too low, but in diabetes it's usually too high. People who have diabetes have to be very careful about their diet or take
Insulin.
insulin. Yes, a shot. Now the next line there, it says, I was afraid of that. We did that word yesterday with Halloween, afraid.
Afraid, yeah. Like scared.
It means scared. So in this case, I am afraid of that. That is an expression. It doesn't mean, "Oh, I'm afraid." It means, I'm afraid of that. It means you need to be very careful. You think something bad might happen. So for example, when you're driving and you look at your car and you see, oh, I don't have much gas. The gas in your car is low. And you're driving, your car is not going because it's running out of gas. And you say, oh, I was afraid of that. It means you're not scared. You're just like, oh, the ghosts are going to get me. It means you're upset by something that happened. So this is an expression. What is that word? The next line. It is very common in my family. What does common mean?
More time.
Yes, over and over again.
From grandfather to father to son.
Yeah. Many people in his family have the same problem,
High blood pressure.
high blood pressure. So then the doctor says, well, besides the medication, what does that mean, besides the medication?
He give you advice.
Besides.
Beside something near.
We know beside,
Beside.
right here.
Beside.
I'm beside the table.
Like with the table.
I am beside
Together.
the table.
together.
But besides, in this case,
Next to.
not in this case, it means something else.
Something else.
Something else. Like this one. I'm going to give Mohammed a paper. Besides this paper, I'll give him this one. It's extra. Okay. In this case, it doesn't mean next to, it means extra. So for example, we like going to restaurants? Yes?
Yeah.
So I go to the restaurant, I'm so hungry. Besides the sandwich, I'm going to order a salad. Extra. Besides. So it's a little different meaning, besides. Going down, the next word in there, cardiologist. Some heart what?
Doctor Ahar.
Heart doctor. Doctor for the heart. Specialist. Cardiologist is a heart doctor. Down a little bit, it says, I'll have the nurse. I'll.
I will.
What does that mean?
I will.
I
Future.
will.
Recommend. What does that mean?
Give you advice.
Give you advice. Yes. To tell you what you should do. Recommend. Now the next line says, you should try to eat healthier. Remember, should. It means good idea.
Good idea.
That's what he's recommending, should.
Teacher, why
Then
is
it's-
use health and not healthy? Eat healthy. Healthy. It is different.
Yes.
You should eat. Healthy food.
This is healthy.
You should eat healthy food.
What does that mean? What is healthy food?
Not much sugar, not much.
Okay, things that are good for you.
Yeah, good for you.
No, but
What?
no, but take
Bear.
What?
Why?
now take bear.
Butter? Did you say butter?
Bear.
Bear.
Spell it.
White bread. Bread.
Oh, bread.
Bread, yeah,
Yeah,
white bread.
yeah.
White bread.
Yeah, white bread, yeah.
Okay.
It's no good for sugar.
It's white flour,
Yeah.
white rice, any food that's white, carbohydrates
Yeah.
too high turns to sugar. So you have to be careful. Everyone loves rice, but
Yeah, sugar.
not too much. People like bread, but not too much. But now we have the word healthy.
Healthy, yes.
We'll spend some time talking about healthy foods. But now, Sala said healthier. This is a conversation.
Vegetable is
Take
healthier.
balls.
The doctor is talking to this man named Ken. And he's showing here that Ken has a problem. Ken has diabetes. And the doctor's saying to him, ooh, this is not good. So we have to think about what we're going to do about it. He's giving him some advice. So he says, you need to eat He's telling him, remember ER, when we show two things, like better, bigger, smaller, it means two things compared. Ken's old diet and his new diet. The new diet, healthier food. So that's why it's healthier. It's comparing what he was eating with what the doctor says he should eat. Comparing two things. Does it make sense, Zolan?
No. It is new diet.
A new diet, yes, healthier diet. Here's Ken.
Altered everything, but new diet, healthy food.
Here's Ken's old diet.
I think
Hamburger. Too much.
New diet.
so
Let us fish, salad, vegetables.
Old diet, new diet. Which one is healthier?
New diet.
Healthier.
Salad.
Comparing two things. That's the ER ending for words. Okay. There's something in here, oh, this one, lose weight. What does that mean, lose?
Down.
Go down. Yes. If I say, please don't lose your keys, what does that mean?
lose your key.
Yeah. It's gone another place.
It means you can't find them.
Yeah.
But this is different, it means going down. Lose weight.
Lose weight.
Going down. Lose weight. The last thing had to do with your question. I'd like to see
I would like to see you. I want. I was like. I want. I.
what does that mean, would? I would like to see you.
I want.
Want.
I want to.
I would like to have a cup of coffee.
I wanna like.
I want a cup of coffee. Comes from the word will. Okay, let's go down here to number 1. And let's see if we can answer these. Mohammed, read question number 1.
What is skin health problem?
What's his problem?
He does.
He have.
He has.
Yeah.
He has.
He has.
Diabetes. Right from the first line. He is, sorry. He has diabetes. Said number 2.
Who does the doctor say can should see?
The doctor say he should see a cardiologist.
He should see a cardiologist.
What else did the doctor say he should do?
Number 3, Akil.
What is those that doctor say can should do?
Okay. Again, Akil, read again.
What is
Else.
else those the doctor say can should do?
Excellent. What else?
We should try to eat healthier and lose some weight.
Loss weight.
That word, what else? What does that mean, else?
Also. Anything? Else.
Beside,
Yes, more.
more.
Besides,
Beside,
more. So you're at the restaurant. What would you like? I would like some coffee. Oh, okay. What else? More. Now notice here, this is a what question for number 1. 2 is a who, person. Number 3, what else? Another thing, what else? And then number 4,
Do you know?
go ahead.
Do you know anyone who has diabetes?
How do you answer a question like that?
do you know?
Do you?
This is an example. We talk about this when you have a do or did question. How do you answer that?
Do you know? You want to
Yes.
Yes, I.
Yeah,
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yes, I do.
Yes,
That's wrong.
I do. No,
I don't.
I don't.
Do you know? Yes, I do.
Do you know?
No, I don't.
Yes, I do. No, I don't.
I do.
So if I said to you, do you know what day it is?
Yes, I
Do
do.
you know?
Yes, I do. No, I don't. So if someone said, do you know what day it is? And you answer, it's Tuesday. Well, that's correct, but you didn't answer the question. Do and did require a yes or no response. Remember, we did that with the word do, does, and did. We also have it for am, is, are, and was. So for example,
Was. What is the day?
See? It's easy.
Yeah.
Yes, yesterday was Monday, but you didn't answer the question. Was yesterday Wednesday?
No.
No,
Wasn't.
it was
No.
not. Okay. Then you can say,
It was
It was not.
to clarify, it was Monday. But you have to answer
no. It
yes
was.
or no.
Yeah.
Do, did, was, were, yes or no questions. Notice down here some examples of the verbs that go with should. Should go, should see, should try, should lose. It can be any verb after that. Should drive, should sleep, should rest.
All time after should, negative. There.
Like what?
All time after should,
Okay.
negative. Or not.
I should not
text
while driving.
So it's right after.
I should not. Should. I shouldn't.
Okay. That's the abbreviation. Yes.
But the verb text is negative. Text.
Text
It goes with the should.
Yeah.
Should, should not. You're leaving? I better give you some homework. No time? No time for homework?
I will try.
Roxana, do you have time? No? I'll save it for tomorrow. Have a good day. Drive carefully. You should drive carefully.
Yes.
You should not text while driving.
Okay. Yes, it's okay.
Yes, I will.
Yes, I will.
Yes, you will what?
I will be careful.
I will be careful.
I will be careful.
I want to be careful.
Thank you.
See you tomorrow.
See you.
Let's go to the back side on part C. And in parentheses, it gives you the base form of the verb. And do 1 through 9. And we'll go through these. You- So you're going to use this example, should lose, should see. Is this Saeed? Is this where you're from? It's come. My map wouldn't be good enough.
Do you use Google Earth sometimes? I like it.
I look at my house. I can look at my house. This shows the explorers.
Advisima.
Idris.
Idris, yeah.
This was 622. See the oldest ones I have here. I have to go through this again, but it shows the understanding of what the world looked like. People did not know.
Yes, really. Yesterday is the Romania.
This is what they thought the world looked like. Flat, like a pancake. But some people knew. Some people knew better. If the king says the earth is flat, and you say, no, it's not, the king can kill you.
Yeah.
And they did. Galileo.
Yeah, from Italy.
Yes. And he had to say, oh, I'm sorry. I was wrong. He didn't say that. He didn't mean it. But he had to say that.
Because people relate the words from king or
Because they have power.
the power.
Okay, let's go down here and we'll fill these in, and we'll start here at Samia, number 1, on part C.
Reading should lose weight before getting knee surgery.
Very good. Notice that word knee, K-N-E-E. Notice that it's a K in there, but you don't hear it. Silent K. Knee. Okay? Samia, next one also.
Sorry.
He should see a dentist about his toothache.
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 Toothache. Very good.
No. Toothache.
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 Ache. A-C-H-E, ache. Headache, toothache, neck ache, A-C-H-E. Usually C-H shuts up, but not in this case. Okay? Nadira, next one, number 3.
Yeah.
The girls should put on something when they go to the
Beach.
beach.
What is a beach?
A place near sea.
Yes, named by the water. Beach. E-A, notice the combination of vowels. In this case, it's an E sound. Beach. Beach.
Page.
Our B&Ps, let's take a look here. Beach.
Beach.
Peach.
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 Peach. Good, solid, hot.
Peach.
Peach. What is a peach?
Drink. Juice.
It's from a fruit.
Fruit. It's fruit.
Peach is the fruit. Peach juice. Peach salad. Peach pie. Peach. Taslima, next one.
He should call the dermatologist about that rash on your eye.
Another medical term.
Yes.
Dermatologist. What's that?
Bro. A doctor skin.
Skin doctor.
Asking that.
Dermatologist. Skin doctor. Next one, Maharon.
I should take parental vitamins since I am pregnant.
Prenatal. Okay. Okay. What does that mean? Prenatal. Before having the baby. Prenatal. What are vitamins? Do we know vitamins?
Yes.
Vitamin A, vitamin B.
Vitamin like Arabic.
Very next one.
They think they're so.
They're what?
They think that they're so.
Sun.
Son should visit
What's that name?
See. Ologist.
Psy. P-S-Y. Psychologist. Psychologist. The B. Silent B. What is a psychologist? Yes, a person who helps you with your thinking. Psychologist.
To help him, you
Understand.
understand the
Divorce. Divorce.
Divorce.
What is divorce?
Divorce between wife and husband.
Yes, it means, divorce means to come apart from marriage. Divorce.
Everyone.
Notice that word understand. When you see a long word like that, look for words inside that you see. For example, the word under and the word stand. But in this case, understand does not mean under the table. What does understand mean?
Understanding.
No.
You know.
You know.
Makes sense to you. Understand. Okay? Shamba?
Everyone and exercise, drink and rest 8 plus of water 8.
Now, in this case, when they give you things like this and you see 2 spaces, and then in parentheses, 2 different words, it means one word goes in one and the other one goes in the other space. So, Shampa, again, everyone what?
The one sorry.
Everyone.
And drink. Exercise.
What is exercise?
Deep.
Should exercise. And the second spot,
And drink. 2 times?
Yeah, should.
yes, if you like, you don't have to.
It may be 1 time.
You can do it once or you can do it once. You can do it twice. Either way. What does that mean, at least? At least 8 glasses of water a day.
You shoulder.
Again,
At least.
this,
You have to maybe 1 times
At you.
drink.
Yes.
Not
And-
less.
At least, this means
little.
this is the smallest it can
Yes,
be.
little.
It can be more, it can be 9, 10.
But not less.
At least means this is the lowest amount it can be. At least. Submit to number 8.
We need more.
Pardon?
We need more.
Explanation?
We need more.
Let's finish this and I'm gonna put that up on the board. Okay, go ahead, Sumitra.
Do you think I should find a new pediatrician for my daughters?
Pediatrician. What is a pediatrician?
Doctor for children.
Children's doctor. Pediatrician. We have lots of doctors in this story. And number 9, Amaro?
9. Read
Karen.
Need new glasses. She should make an appointment with the Grace.
Lots of different medical names here.
This for this.
Doctor,
Tooth doctor.
kids. Eyes.
Eye doctor.
Heart.
Some medical terms. Oh, we left one out.
Maybe brain.
Dealing with, psychologists can deal with things having to do with your brain, including how you feel. So if you feel sad, it's in your brain. not in your foot.
All problems from failure.
Did we get this? Take a picture if you like. We'll spend a day doing doctor stuff here pretty soon. Okay, on your way, Mohammed.
I wanna live.
Okay. Will I see you tomorrow? Have a good day. Drive carefully.
Thank you.
You still writing?
At least I have two
These are terms that we use to show amounts of things. So, for example, at least.
at least.
We use this in life. You may say, oh, well, I'm looking for a job. And they say, well, how much do you want at your job? And you say, I need at least $15 an hour. I need at least $20 an hour. Meaning, I will not take this job if it's less. That's the bottom.
Because we must buy $15 per hour. At last.
This means
At last.
that's the bottom. Anything less than that, no, at least. This one, at most.
16 and down.
That means 50 is the top.
Not more,
Expensive.
not
At
more.
most.
Expensive.
Well, for anything with a number or an amount, at most. So,
I explain.
if I said, I need gas for my car. I'm looking for a gas station. I will not pay more than $3.50 for my gas. At most.
At most.
I will pay $3.50.
The top.
The top. At most, at least. It's comparing top and bottom. So, those are superlatives. Did we get all this? Okay. I wanted to do this. We're going to switch gears a little bit, and I have a lesson. I can't find it, but maybe I'll try and bring it tomorrow. Pay stub. The pay stub, or for when someone is paid, when someone works somewhere, there are certain things on the record or receipt showing you what these things mean. So for example,
Pay period.
what does that mean, pay period?
How much spent money?
It has to do with amount of time. Okay. So for example, for this week, that's this week. Oh, I'm sorry, not 31. Today is Tuesday. That's this week, Monday through Friday. '30th,
There.
Friday, November 3rd. That's the pay period.
Pay period.
On a receipt, it'll say pay period, or it may say dates of work. Pay period.
Rate of pay.
What does that mean?
How many times pay?
How much?
How
do you
much?
pay?
What?
Wage. So for example,
Rate of pay.
or wage, 20 per hour.
Per hour.
Wage means how much you are paid.
Wage.
By day, by hour, by month, by year.
Work.
This case here.
Gross pay.
Gross pay. The word gross means big. Okay? It means everything included. So for example, gross pay means $20 per hour. Say you work 40 hours. $20 an hour for 40 hours is how much money? How much? How much?
20 or 5. 800.
This thing.
Yeah.
That's gross pay. That's rate of pay times how many hours, days, whatever it is. This is the gross pay.
Gross
But
pay.
then things happen. deductions.
Down.
Down, going down. What comes out of your check? What do they take out?
40. 400.
No, it is
What is the government?
tax. Tax. How many tax? How many tax in Detroit for single or married family? How many percent? How many percent?
I think it's 1%, maybe?
No,
More?
I think more.
Oh, I'm not sure. I have to find out. There is, if you live in Hamtramck, you pay taxes. You pay federal tax, US tax, state tax, Michigan tax. You also pay Hamtramck city tax.
Oh, many taxes.
Federal, state, and local
It's
taxes.
everywhere.
If you work here.
No, I am about cities. Every city.
Each is different. Cities are different. Some cities no tax.
Why?
They don't
Oh, it's
need it. You get property tax. But this is on your, these deductions from pay stub,
gotcha.
taxes. What else comes out?
Medical insurance.
If you work at a company and they pay your insurance, they take money out. And each place is different. But when you have all the deductions, we'll say this is $200 for all the deductions. What's left over is called net pay. This is what you get. Gross pay, take away deductions. What's left over is called net pay. I'm hoping I can find the sheet to do this because this is going to be on the test for those of you that come next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. We'll stop for today. Okay. Well, Saeed, it was nice to meet you.